What makes for the best stories? Some would say non-stop action.
Surrender your pirate ship!
Never!
Some would say romance.
I'll never surrender because I love you.
Wait, what?
But oftentimes, the best stories are snapshots of everyday life. Which is why when I recently spent time with our family's pilot and limo driver, Launchpad McQuack, my story senses started tingling.
Thanks for riding along with me today, Huey. Nothing like the open road. You know, you may think being a limo driver would be pretty boring, but it's actually... Oh no, stop sign!
I set up my recorder in Launchpad's car to capture him in his element.
How am I doing, Huey? Do I sound okay for your podcast? Am I talking too fast? Or too medium? Oh, do you need me to talk slow? Oh no, a stop sign factory!
But what happens when our daily routines are interrupted? We're about to find out. From Duckburg Public Radio, it's This Duckburg Life. I'm Huey Duck. Hold on to your tails.
Hey everyone, Louie Duck here. Do you hate cooking? I know I do. All the slicing, dicing, and spritzing. Is that even a thing? I don't know, because I hate cooking. Some meal delivery kits send food to your door, but then you have to cook it. No thanks. Louie's Luncheon is the only service that also sends you your own personal chef to cook your meal so that you don't have to lift a little finger.
Bonjour.
Louie's Luncheon. Lunch just got a lot more lazy.
Act 1, The Beast of the Belly. I discovered that Launchpad had a rigid daily routine. First, he would begin each day by starting up the limo and forgetting to put it in reverse.
Another beautiful day in Duckburg. All right, put it in reverse.
Next, he'd get pulled over by policewoman Paula.
Good morning, Launchpad.
Good morning, policewoman Paula.
I have to give you a ticket.
I understand. I appreciate you.
But Launchpad's favorite part of the day was when he'd visit the drive-thru at Burrito Belly.
Hi, welcome to Burrito Belly. I'm Greg. May I take your order?
Hey, Greg. It's me, Launchpad.
Oh, I know you are, Launchpad. You come here every day. I'm guessing you want the usual?
Huh, I've never had the usual before, but I would like to order the same thing I have every day. I'll have a bean burrito extra big, a side of nachos extra cheesy, and a cup of horchata extra ricey. Oh, I get it. The usual is what I usually get. Don't worry, I won't make a mistake like that ever again. All right, put the car in forward.
Every day, Launchpad would order the same thing for lunch from Burrito Belly. But one afternoon, he found out he was trading the usual for the unusual.
Hi, welcome to Sushi Shenanigans. I'm Sal. Can I take your order?
That's weird. Why would Burrito Belly say it's called Sushi Shenanigans? And why would Greg say his name is Sal?
Hello? You still there?
Yes, Sal, is it? May I have the usual, please?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know what your usual is. Hey, but I'd sure like to find out. What's your name?
Launchpad. Can I have a bean burrito, extra big, and a...
Oh! Yeah, I'm sorry, but we don't sell burritos. Burrito Belly closed. This is a new restaurant called Sushi Shenanigans, and here we sell sushi.
What?
It's a Japanese dish, typically made of rice and raw fish.
Raw fish? For food? What is this? Some kind of prank show? I refuse to end up on one of those a third time. You can't make a fool out of Launchpad McQuack! Ugh, we've been over this, Launchpad. Forward!
With his favorite restaurant gone, Launchpad found himself anxious about what else in his life may change.
Hi, Launchpad. You hit another 3 stop signs back there. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give you a ticket.
Oh, really? Are you really going to give me a ticket? Or are you suddenly going to try to give me raw fish, too?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Launchpad seemed to be at the end of his rope. But by opening himself to change, he would soon use that rope to lasso a new passion. Let's take a short break.
Do you hate cleaning up after your meal? I know I do. All the scrubbing and drying and having to remember where bowls go. What am I, a bowl expert? That's why whenever I get food from Louie's Luncheon, I also call Louie's Kitten Cleaners. Louie's Kitten Cleaners is the only service that will send a team of adorable kittens right to your home to lick all of your dishes clean. That's right, my pretties. Clean away. Louie's Kitten Cleaners. Now that's what I call pervis. Like service.
We've arrived at Act 2 of our program, Act 2, A Gut Feeling. When we last left Launchpad, he had pulled over to the side of the road, unsure what to do after his favorite restaurant had closed. Luckily, his stomach had a few ideas.
I know, stomach, but I don't know what to do. Burrito Belly is closed, and since I only drive to the same restaurant every day, I don't know where else to go. What's that, stomach? You think I should go back to Sushi Shenanigans and try something new? I mean, okay, but only because you've never let me down before.
And so Launchpad followed his gut, literally, back to Sushi Shenanigans, where he found himself face to speaker with Sal.
Welcome back, friend. Are you okay? You drove away so quickly.
Yeah, sorry. I've been getting the same lunch every day at Burrito Belly ever since I was 10 years old. So, like, for 31 minus 10 years.
Well, you know, I think you might like sushi if you give it a try. It has a lot in common with a burrito.
It does?
Yeah, I mean, burritos are wrapped with rice inside, and so is sushi.
Oh, that is similar.
You know what? If you pull up to the window, I'd love to give you a sample of some of our best sushi.
I think I will.
Oh, and don't forget to put the car in forward.
All right. Thanks, Sal.
And so Launchpad pulled up to the opening window.
Oh, man. This is delicious, Sal. But I do have a few notes. First of all, this guacamole is super spicy.
Ooh, that's wasabi.
And this soda is really salty. Ugh. And it comes in such tiny packets.
Yeah, I mean, that's because it's soy sauce.
And it sure is hard to eat with these weird broken forks. Ugh. 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 So close.
Okay, those are chopsticks. You know what? Since you seem to like burritos so much, next time you come in, I'll make a sushi burrito just for you. Totally off menu.
You will?
It can be our little secret.
From that day on, Launchpad, once a creature of habit, was now a creature of spontaneity. He was constantly trying all the exciting new dishes his friend Sal whipped up. Items like eel nachos, tentacle taquitos, tortilla miso soup, spicy chipotle tuna rolls,
Hot.
and Launchpad's favorite, sashimi quesadillas.
Oh, man, Sal. Everything you make is so delicious. I wish everyone could try your food. Oh, I know. I should tell my best friend Dewey. Dewey's so cool. Almost too cool. Really. Oh, and I could tell Mr. McD.
Oh, thanks, Launchpad, but remember, I'm only supposed to make food from our menu. It has to be our little secret, or I could get in trouble with my boss.
But that's not fair. You should be able to make whatever you want. Hey, I know. You should open your own restaurant. You could call it Launchpad's. No, wait, Sal's. That's even better because your name is Sal.
Oh, I wish I could. In fact, it's always been my dream to open my own restaurant. But renting a building it's so expensive.
Huh. Well, if renting a building is too expensive, maybe a restaurant doesn't need a building.
No one thinks quite like you, Launchpad.
Thanks. People say that to me all the time.
And so, as Launchpad visited his friend Sal every day, he established a brand new habit. But things were about to change once more.
Welcome to Sushi Shenanigans. I'm Carla. May I take your order?
Carla? Who's Carla? Oh no, I think it's happening again.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yes, of course. Hi, Carla, is it? Where's Sal?
I'm sorry. Sal doesn't work here anymore.
What? What happened to him?
Well, I just started today, so I don't know for sure, but my boss said something about a guy named Sal making things off menu for a real weirdo.
I think that weirdo is me.
Anyway, so Sal doesn't work here anymore. What can I get you?
Can I have a sushi burrito?
Sushi burrito? What's that?
Oh no, it is happening again. I gotta get out of here.
Hey!
Oh no, I forgot to go forward. Sal would always help me with that. Let's see here.
Hey!
Ah, I went too forward. That's never happened before. I gotta find Sal.
With Sal's sudden disappearance, Launchpad once again found his belly burrito-less and his stomach sushi-free. Would his hunger ever find happiness again? Stay tuned.
Hi, Louie Duck here. Do you have too many kittens in your house because you hired them to lick your dishes and now they won't go away? I know I do. That's why I use Louie's Little Old Ladies. It's the only service that will send a team of sweet old ladies to your house to adopt all those cute little kittens.
Oh, they're all so cute I can't decide. I'll take them all home.
Louie's Little Old Ladies, finding homes for kittens since, well, 5 minutes ago.
We've arrived at our final act. Act 3, Something Fishy. When we last left Launchpad, he was on the hunt for his drive-thru friend, Sal. And without any clues, Launchpad did the only thing that made sense to him, going to all the other drive-thru businesses in Duckburg. He tried Starduck's coffee.
Hi, does Sal work here?
Sorry, I don't know a Sal. You want coffee?
There's no time!
He tried the drive-thru ATM.
Hello, welcome to First Duckburg Bank.
Hi, does Sal work here?
Oh, I'm sorry, there's no Sal here. Can I help you open
No time!
He even tried Duckburg's only drive-thru wedding chapel.
Weddings on wheels, how may I help you?
Is Sal here?
No, I'm sorry. There's nobody named Sal here. Do you want me to take him in?
There's no time! I have to find Sal, or I may never eat again!
The stomach knows what it wants.
Having tried every drive-thru business in Duckburg without finding any leads, Launchpad felt like he was driving around in circles.
Launchpad, you can't drive in circles in the middle of the road. Well, at least you haven't hit a stop sign yet. Here's your ticket.
I understand, Paula.
Are you okay?
I can't find my friend, and I'm worried it might be my fault that he's gone.
Well, maybe I can help. When did you last see him?
See him? Sea, ocean, fish, sushi. Sal gets sushi from down by the seashore. You're right, policewoman Paula. Maybe Sal is at Duckburg Pier. I gotta go find him.
I don't know what's happening.
Thanks for everything!
And so, Launchpad desperately headed to Duckburg Pier in hopes of finding the man who had tantalized his taste buds with halibut horchata. But an unforeseen obstacle seemed to be standing in his way.
Huh. That big truck behind me won't stop following my limo.
Launchpad?
Stop honking at me! I'm trying to find my friend Sal!
But no matter how hard Launchpad tried, he couldn't lose the truck behind him, which followed him all the way to the pier.
Made it! Duckburg Pier! Now all I need to do is drive into the ocean so I can find Sal! Here I go!
You forgot to put the car in forward, Launchpad.
Thanks, Sal. Wait a second. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, Sal! Yes! Oh, it's good to see you. I was just about to drive into the ocean.
Glad you didn't, you silly goose. I've been following you this whole time.
That was you honking at me?
Yeah, I wanted to show you my new food truck. Although it's got a few scratches now.
Sorry. My boss, Mr. McD, will pay for that. Wait, Sal, you bought a food truck?
Yeah! In fact, you're the one who gave me the idea. When you said maybe my restaurant didn't need a building, it gave me the idea to buy this food truck. In fact, I even named my food truck after you. Check out the sign. It's called the Launchpad.
Whoa! Ha! I'm so honored. Now, should I tell him he spelled my name wrong? Nah, just let him go with it.
And for my very first customer, I'd like to make you a sushi burrito totally on the house, the truck.
Thanks, but can I have it on a plate instead? A house might be kind of heavy to lift.
Of course you can, Launchpad.
At last, Launchpad reunited with his dear friend. Both Sal and Launchpad had inspired each other to venture beyond their old routines and try something new.
Hey, Huey! You finished recording your podcast yet? Mr. McD asked me to pick you up.
Yeah, just a few more minutes, Launchpad. I'm almost done.
Okay, yeah, I'll just pull the car around. Just gotta put it in reverse and... Oops! At least it wasn't a stop sign. Oh, wait. It was.
And yet, some things will always stay the same. For this Duckburg life, this is Huey Duck. You can let go of your tails now. Here, Uncle Donald, read this.
How come you never make up your screws to this? This Duckburg Life is a production of Duckburg Public Radio. Staff includes Gino Guzzardo, Dan Siegel, Crowley, Jenna Hicks, Acker, Gonzalez, Siemon, Riegel, Kondracki, Grafton, and Eden. This is insulting. Featuring the voice talents of Pudi, Moynihan, Bennett, Toks, Olagundoye, Ferguson, Riegel, Wahlgren, Susanne, Blakeslee, Kimberly, and Anselmo. I'm a busy get, you know. With very generous support from Matt Yenberg, Forrester Lotus, Susanne Olsen, Laura Reynolds, Madison Bigman, Diane Amundsen, Kristen McGuinness, Bob Snow, Tanner Johnson, Alan Brown, Julia Pleasant, David Wright, Leona Beckett, Don Thomas, Carolyn Roach, Jeanette Weinberger, Tim Moen, W. Stewart Jones, John Royer, and Sean Lemon. Ooh, that's French.